Welcome back to Headlines Today. We want to take you to Mumbai now, to the naval dockyard, where sailors are giving a guard of honor to those who died on the INS Sindhuratna during that fire which took place earlier this week. Those visuals coming in live right now, as we can see them, and we'll be cutting across straight to them in just a moment. But sailors and officers at the naval dockyard in Mumbai giving a guard of honor to those who died on the INS Sindhuratna. Gaurav Sawant, our Strategic Affairs Editor, is with us on the phone line. Gaurav, a solemn ceremony there by the Indian Navy marking a tragic accident.
There the Navy buglers have sounded the last post to brave officers, Lieutenant Commander Kapish Moval and Lieutenant Manoranjan Kumar. This was bravery beyond the call of duty in the line of fire. Both these brave naval officers, one the electrical officer of the ship and the other a young lieutenant, both Sword of Honor winners from their days in the academy, the cream of the Indian Navy. Early in the morning, INS Sindhuratna was on sea trial. This was an overnight sea trial with the Commodore commanding the naval fleet, the submarine fleet. He was on board. There were about 75 officers and sailors on board when suddenly early morning from the third compartment of the Russian Kilo-class submarine, there was smoke that was detected. The smoke alarm was deployed immediately, and both these brave officers, they ran down to the third compartment, pushing young sailors out of there. And this indeed was bravery beyond the call of duty, because they could have saved their own lives and rushed to the casing of the submarine. They could have rushed there, but they instead chose a very fiery death, trying to save as many lives as they could. 7 sailors had to be evacuated. Both Kapish Moval and Manoranjan Kumar refused to be evacuated. They rushed down once again to see if there were other sailors who were trapped in the third compartment. And that is when the third compartment, where these 2 brave young officers were, that compartment was sealed off so that the fire, the smoke did not spread to the other 6 compartments of the submarine. Both these sailors knew they were embracing death, but they chose that. They chose to give up their life to save many other lives. Yesterday we were speaking to several top officers of the Indian Navy in the Western Naval Fleet, and they said this is unparalleled gallantry that both Kapish Moval and Manoranjan Kumar displayed in the face of such adverse conditions, when you cannot even breathe in that environment, when oxygen is literally being sucked out of that submarine to stop that fire from spreading. That was when these 2 brave officers went in and tried to save lives. Today, the Navy comes together to bid farewell to Lieutenant Commander Kapish Moval and Lieutenant Manoranjan Kumar.
Gaurav, as you were mentioning, the kind of bravery that these men showed, particularly as they rushed towards the fire when the normal instinct is to run away. And as you mentioned, one of the senior-most officers of the Navy on board that ship, no doubt they saved dozens of lives. And that's one of the reasons the Navy marks their memory with ceremonies like this.
Sign is flying at half-mast today, not just in Mumbai but across the country. The naval flag will fly half-mast as a mark of respect to these 2 brave sailors who made the supreme sacrifice of their lives. They knew the submarine they were sailing in was not 100% au fait. It was undergoing a sea trial, the first sea trial after a refit in December 2013. We spoke to their families, and their families were also aware that everything on the submarine wasn't au fait. But because it was an order, because they had to accept INS Sindhuratna, their pride, they went out to sea. And somewhere down the line, of course, investigations will reveal the real cause of the smoke, the fire and the accident where 2 lives were lost. But now it's a 21-gun salute that these sailors get. Let's listen in.
I just want to tell our viewers that we are at the moment getting a slightly delayed feed from where Gaurav was reporting. These visuals on your screen are from slightly earlier in the day, as those sailors stood to honor those two fallen Navy officers. We're also going to show you the very latest visuals which are currently on your screen right now.
सुन अभी तो रिकॉर्ड कर एक बार खत्म होते मैं कॉल करता हूँ अनिल कौन अनिल हम ठीक है डन लाइव रिकॉर्ड